In a world where untamed wilderness and extraordinary creatures collide, get ready for an adventure like no other.
This is such a cool animation concept, by the way. This channel seems to be owned by someone that is learning animation, and it's such a great idea!
Experience the untold stories of the delicate balance between Pokemon and their environments. Welcome to the world of Pokemon.
Oh my gosh, wait, hold on. That looks so weird. Okay, so that was the trailer. We're watching all the episodes together.
A Clodsire, commonly known as the spiny fish Pokemon, it spends most of its life out of water. It can walk on land and breathe air. Its life is very different from most fish. A fish out of water? Maybe, but they thrive here in Paldea.
They're so cute.
But what makes life on land so worthwhile? The answer lies in the mud. Cool, moist, and away from aquatic predators, the mud is the perfect place for Clodsires to raise their young.
Aww.
But life on land is not without its problems. It's hard work to find a mate.
Oh man, I think everyone can relate to that these days. Also, he looks so sad in the face, the blink.
But before the Clodsire has a chance to woo the females, a rival male has appeared. Among male Clodsires, competition for females is fierce. It looks like a fight is inevitable.
I thought it was like burping for a minute. Now Kith.
Weighing over 500 pounds, there is devastating power behind each strike.
Ferocious.
No one is leaving this battle unharmed. He holds his crown and forces the intruder back to the murky waters.
They're so cute. That was episode 1. What do you guys think? Let's go to episode 2.
A little further west of Kanto lies a forest enclave hidden from
It's a human voice now!
Human interference. The area is home to species not commonly found in the surrounding region. Within the enclave, the tranquil months are a critical time for the life cycle of one particular Pokemon. Magikarp.
The face!
A large number of them are gathering for the toughest challenge of their lives. Returning from their ocean migration, Magikarp prepare themselves to move upstream to evolve and lay their eggs.
I'm really hoping Nintendo does something like this someday. There's a Pokemon Fossil Museum in Japan. By the way, it's coming to, I believe, Chicago in the USA in 2026. So look forward to that. But I always wanted an aquarium version of a Pokemon museum.
Because their eggs are so vulnerable, they can only survive in the shallow, still waters high up in the mountains. Raised water levels present the best chance to reach their spawning grounds. But this is going to be the end of the road for a lot of Magikarp. Ursaring from across the regions gather here for this moment, lying in wait for the Magikarp to make their move. The longer the fish take on their journey, the weaker they become. While the falls may be modest in height, the predators hold the high ground.
I love how strategic the writing is. Like, this actually feels so real.
Despite their reputation as the world's most pathetic Pokemon, Magikarp possess an incredible ability to leap up to 7 feet in the air. Although useless in conventional battles, it's the perfect skill for their journey. The fish perform short leaps into the air to see where the bears are.
The water looks so pretty. Water is really hard to animate. Ah.
But they don't always get it right.
The bears are like so lazy, like, just jump into my mouth. Ah. Well, I spoke too soon, I guess. Oh god, I feel like I killed them.
Despite consisting mostly of scales and bones, Magikarp are a favorite snack amongst Ursaring. But bears aren't the only danger to look out for. Once airborne, Magikarp make easy prey for any birds that happen to pass by. With death lurking just above the surface, the fish hesitate at the foot of the falls.
I feel like one of those kids in those social media videos where the parents are like, all right, you can let go of the butterflies we grew now, and they let them out and they instantly get eaten by a bird.
Eventually, they have to take the leap, regardless of the danger.
Now I know why their eyes look like that 24/7. They're always terrified.
But numbers are on their side. For every Magikarp caught, a handful of them make it past the bears.
I just realized they're like mouth size too, so if the bears get one, like, it kind of makes it easier for them to not be able to take another, unless they use their hands, of course.
Only a lucky few will survive to evolve and spawn the next generation of Magikarp.
It's so sad, but so real. In honor of Magikarp. 5, 7, 12, 18, and 21. Spheal!
As the world turns and the rising sun strengthens,
A new narrator.
ice that once covered the glacial waters begins to break apart. The splintering ice becomes a fleet of rafts that are the perfect place for Walrein to raise their young.
Oh, he's so cute.
A Spheal. At just 1 week old, he has little fat.
Are you sure about that?
And the only protection he has from the cold is a set of double-layered fur.
He's so fluffy!
Due to their unique body shape, Spheal often have a hard time moving about. It's not easy getting where you want by rolling around.
So cute. I want one.
Mum should be around here somewhere. Like all toddlers, this Spheal knows exactly how to get his mother's attention. During the nursing period, Spheal feed from their mothers. The milk, which contains over 70% fat, will help him develop a thick layer of blubber that will improve his chances of survival against winter's deadly grip. Drinking this, Spheal will gain roughly 5 kilograms a day. In just another week, he'll look like this chubby fellow.
Oh my god.
These two brothers are eager to explore on their own. However, their curiosity often lands them in trouble. Before they can get back onto the mainland, it becomes clear that this patch of ice has a mind of its own. These siblings are still too young to swim, and this newfound isolation can prove to be very dangerous.
Oh crap.
A blizzard quickly approaches. Without the protection of their mother, it won't be long before the storm claims its first victims.
This is sad. Find a cave. Under a rock?
Whether by instinct or through sheer luck, the Avalug appears to have taken a sudden detour back towards the mainland. It will be a long time before the Spheal are ready to brave the storm without their mother. However, not all wild Spheal can be as fortunate. Nearly 50% of all pups will not survive to adulthood.
Wow, that's a lot actually. Ah. 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 La. It's so cute. Wailord.
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 With a body length of over 14 meters, it is the largest creature native to our planet.
Look at that chunkus.
Its heart is the size of a Snorlax, and some of its blood vessels are so wide that a war turtle could swim down them.
He's a chungalungus. A chungamalungaga.
Wailord travel in pods, migrating across great expanses of open ocean, from their breeding grounds off the northern coast of Sinnoh to the Alolan Sea where they feed.
Guys.
Despite their popularity amongst sightseers, Wailord have not always enjoyed the people's admiration.
Guys, look,
In
his
the
bow.
last century, Alolan fishermen frequently drove Wailord from their feeding grounds due to fear that their pods would eat too many of the area's fish. Some desperate fishermen even organized large-scale hunting expeditions, which drove Wailord to near extinction. But a focused anti-hunting campaign at the turn of the century finally led to the protection of Wailord in their ancestral habitats. Since then, their population has been steadily recovering.
His bow! Doing a sing!
These Wailord are gathering off the coast of Akala Island to feed on a seasonal abundance of wishy-washy, small aquatic creatures that account for up to 65% of all deep-sea fish biomass.
Whoa.
Capable of diving to depths of up to 3,000 meters, Wailord use their massive bodies to guide schools of wishy-washy towards the water's surface.
Oh my god! Reminds me of Nemo. The school of fish.
But the wishy-washy are not completely defenseless. The sheer scale of the fishbowl daunts most predators. and combined with their glowing eyes, they send SOS signals, which can be seen almost 40 kilometers away.
What?
Now they must wait for whatever comes.
Oh my god, this is so cool.
The Wailord need to act quickly before the Wishy-Washy have a chance to organize into a more dangerous form.
What?
By performing great splashes, the synchronized movements of the Wishy-Washy become disrupted.
Oh, this is so smart. Oh my god, this is great writing. Oh, look at that water. Look at that animated water.
Now is their chance. The Wailord's vast mouths trap great volumes of water, gulping down the Wishy-Washy in an instant.
Oh, that was so cool.
This particular female has failed to eat her fill. Soon, her body will be so light that it will become less dense than the air surrounding her. As a result, she will begin to float.
What?
No one knows the exact fate of these buoyant Wailord. Once a common occurrence, protected sanctuaries near Akala Island have reduced this sight dramatically.
What? It's crazy. Could you imagine just flying whales? You wake up one morning and you're just like, oh, well, there's another one. What would you do? The poor whale! It's gonna be a space whale now.
The Asado Desert, dry and barren.
Ah!
Some call this place home, from high up in the sky to those just beneath the sand.
Oh my god, I love this so much. This is so fun!
But not all find this arid place hospitable. Doduo, on their annual migration towards land with a more temperate climate. Unlike other birds, Doduo rely mainly on their strong, developed legs to run great distances, reserving their ability to fly for only times of dire need.
So cool.
Despite their impressive legs, traveling across the vast desert is no easy feat. A young Doduo can often wander too far too quickly, separating themselves from the flock.
Oh, he's got a tired head!
Something in the distance has caught his attention.
Unless he's sleeping, I guess.
Perhaps a patch of greenery?
Oasis?
It looks like curiosity has gotten the better of him. The other head, still resting from the long journey, is along for the ride.
I was worried he was dead or something.
After days of eating nothing but dry grass, any chance to change his diet is highly tempting.
Oh my god.
It's just a group of cacnea. They aren't worth the trouble. Now awake from his slumber, the other head realizes that they're no longer with the flock. Unsurprisingly, he's quite frustrated. But a lone Doduo has caught the attention of others. Sandile specialize in ambush tactics and eat almost anything that collapses in the desert. Still, there's not much food to scavenge in these parts. Desperate for a meal, a single Doduo would be a feast to relish. He knows there is little chance to bring down such large prey on his own. After all, a Doduo's deadly kick and exceptional speed make them a difficult target for any predator. However, he doesn't need to hunt alone.
Oh.
With the element of surprise, the two of them together might stand a chance. The Doduo, so far, is unaware of any danger.
They look like chicken nuggets on a stick. Well, a few sticks, actually.
By submerging themselves in sand, they have set up a very effective ambush site. But they still need to be careful. With two heads, Doduo are keenly aware of any potential threats. The Sandile duo remains still, waiting for the perfect moment to strike.
Oh, I was gonna say, are they pretending to be rocks? That would be really smart.
With a leg injured, the Doduo can no longer flee on foot. But he has one last resort.
Oh my god! Oh my god! So smart. So
Now
cool.
free from the deadly encounter, he lets out a well-deserved victory cry.
Oh, that was so cool! Look at that animation. Wow. Guys, please go and find Enlarged Kai. Link in the description. Please subscribe and support them making more videos like this. Because this is amazing. I love that so much. I love how fans can create content that's so awesome. It rivals that of the companies that make these game series. It's awesome.